I hope you're keeping well, Sagittarius. This is your collective love reading. It's going to run from mid-July right the way up until mid-August. Remember guys, it's a collective reading. It's not going to fit for everybody. But if you find the messages don't fit, by all means check out your other placements, because there may be something more fitting in there for you. You can see the cards are well and truly underway, and we've got the recent past there at the back, which is the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. We're all on different timelines though guys, so the recent past, some of us may have experienced this when we get clarifiers on it. Can be sometime at the beginning of June. I normally say 6 weeks either side of the dates of the reading, maybe even May. Others of you, you may not even have reached this recent past yet. You may not experience this, and it'll be a completely predictive reading. It may not unfold for you. Can be any time from now up until the beginning of September. It's just down to you to adjust accordingly, or try and pinpoint within the reading where you feel you are. I'm just getting these cards shuffled a little bit more for you. Just before we go any further though, if you could just click that subscribe button for me guys, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. Just helps build the channel in the long run, help me help you, and I cannot believe the amount of people that tuned in to Aries reading, the last Aries reading that I did. It absolutely rocketed. So for anybody that listened to that reading, thank you very much. It helped build the channel massively, and I got great feedback on that as well. Okay, so what we have here is this Ace of Cups. What strong messages do we have for the recent past here, please, Spirit, on this Ace of Cups energy? What strong message do we have on this Ace of Cups energy, please, Spirit? Not really giving me a card at the moment. I'm getting like a Virgo vibe as well coming into this reading for some reason, and a Pisces. What strong messages do we have here, please, Spirit, on this Ace of Cups energy? Oh, there we go. We've got the Empress, that's in reverse. Typically Libra, Taurus energy, doesn't have to be. And the card at the bottom of the deck, there we've got it. I love it when Spirit does that. We've got the Hermit card, Virgo energy. Maybe you're involved with somebody that has those strong placements within their chart. It's okay if it doesn't though. It's just the zodiac signs that are assigned to those cards. Right, so what do we have here on this Nine of Swords energy? What can you give me, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness, there was no mess in there. We've got more Libra energy with the Four of Swords. I'll just move these down for you. And we also have the Four of Pentacles. So we've got quite strong earth energy coming through here. Also we have a strong Libra vibe as well with the Empress and the Four of Swords. Right, let's shimmy you over a little bit. Okay, let me get you all set up. It appears like there's been an offering with love attached to it, some type of emotion attached to it with that Ace of Cups energy that's been put forward. I do feel the Empress in reverse and the Hermit energy, they're not from the same person. This is two individual energies that are possibly running parallel next to each other, but they're just not seeing something from the same perspective, or the same point of view, or feeling the same feelings at the same time. But there's a wanting to develop something here, a wanting to grow something, for it to establish into something more. And there's a withdrawal of another energy, which is this Hermit energy. I feel the Nine of Swords, which is over there, I feel that's related to the Empress that's in reverse. But there seems to be a lack of hope here. Somebody or one of the parties not seeing a opportunity as clearly as the other one. Alternatively, the Nine of Swords, as I said, that's over there. The stress that's coming from that can be something that's on repeat, constantly on repeat, keeping you up at night. Repeat on a daily basis, kind of obsessing with the thoughts. And this is where the Devil energy may be. The Devil doesn't always have to represent addictions, third-party behaviour, wrongdoings, or things like that. It can be something, even though as awful as it is, it can be feeling owned, feeling stressed out and obsessing over a situation because of how much you actually want it. It's controlling your thoughts, and you're not coming to any type of resolve here, but there's been a withdrawal. As we can see, there's the Hermit energy that's there. Can also be seen as quite a stubborn type energy. Somebody that's gone within, isn't able to see things as clearly at the moment, and is just wanting to take their own path. I'm hearing autonomy. And they're keeping themselves guarded with that Four of Pentacles energy. It might be that they're keeping themselves emotionally guarded, even though Pentacles doesn't represent that. Or they've got bigger priorities at the moment. Bigger priorities. We're trying to establish a... Bear with me a second. Trying to establish a... It's there right on the end of my tongue, and it's just not coming out. Help me with this one, please, Spirit. Their livelihood. I'm getting like a 9 of Pentacles type vibe, 10 of Pentacles type vibe, which both of those cards represent Virgo energy. I'm also getting a vibe of what have I done, as if somebody has a conscience. This is why that 9 of Swords is there over at the back. They're wanting to reveal something, and there's planning that's being put into it. There's a way that they have possibly treated you. I'm feeling it is the other party, Sagittarius, but reverse the roles if need be. But I'm feeling it's your party that may not have treated you the best previously. They've gone into that Hermit energy, discovered things, and now they're quite guarded because they don't know how to take action. That may be why that Four of Swords is there, because they're removed and they're thinking on a daily basis of how they're going to try and implement this change, try and meditate on it, try and come from a place of restoration, shall we say. That's what I'm getting through at the moment. Right, so how your party is coming into the reading as of this moment. We've got the Tower here, that's in reverse. Typically Scorpio energy, doesn't have to be, as you know, but this is their energy. That's how it's showing up within the reading as of this moment, how Spirit's picking it up. There's a dodging bullets here. There's a dodging of wanting to acknowledge something, and I'm being drawn straight to the crown that's being blasted off there, off the top of that building. Usually, of course, would be that way, but there's a crown at the top there. That's like an awakening. That's a realization, a shift that was necessary, that needed to take place. But because it's in reverse, there's an avoidance of something here, whether that's an acknowledgement within, that they're trying to dodge their own thoughts within, and that's where the stress is coming in from the 9 of Swords. Or there's just this inability to be able to communicate it, or what they want to communicate. They don't know how to verbalise it. But let's see what it's about. Sorry guys, I had to stop recording there. There's some kids playing in the background and they're absolutely losing it. Okay, so let's see what we can get on this Tower card. So what do you have for us, please, Spirit, on how Sagittarius's party is coming into the the reading? We have the Four of Wands in reverse, typically Aries energy. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, and there's another card that's just fell out, the Page of Cups. Can be Pisces energy, but can be any of the water signs really. Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. I feel there's an avoidance here. There's that avoidance with the crown chakra. There's an avoidance of something more committal. I feel there wants to be an offering. An offering of reigniting something again after a party's gone within. I'm being shown dark blue and then being told about wisdom, and someone's using the intuition. I feel this may be where a Pisces is actually coming in, as if they're being spiritually guided. What will be type thing, but they're using that as their go-to, as something that they rely on, that figure of speech. But it's as if they're trying to manifest something as well, manifest an outcome. Okay, let's see what else we can get for you. What else have we got on this Page of Cups, please, Spirit? Oh, 3 of Cups. That's in reverse. Cancerian energy. There's a definite strong water vibe here. Cancerian energy as well, also incredibly psychic. Some of you Sagittarius may have moved on from this person and they now know that you're in an established relationship, or you may have already been in an established relationship. They're now wanting to return. You possibly may have offered something to them in the past, they've knocked it back, but they're now wanting to return. Possibly reignite the third party relationship again, but there was 3 that was in a dynamic, I feel, at some point with this 3 of Cups, and it was knocked on the head. My only reasoning for that is because there's also that devil energy there as well. And this is how they feel towards you. So it could be that they're wanting to re-establish that third party connection. It could be an obsessiveness with you, so they're willing to share you. If it is, that's what they want. Or it can just be a completely sexual attraction and they don't want anything more committal. That's why that 4 of Wands there is in reverse. They're happy for the relationship to kind of be freestyled like it may have been before. And it was blocked. It was blocked with that Empress energy in reverse of being able to develop into anything more, which you may have wanted it to have been. I don't know if I've already mentioned, but I am getting a strong Virgo vibe coming into this reading. I really am. I'm getting a strong 9 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles energy. Okay, so what else have we got on this devil energy, please, Spirit? The devil energy, this is how your party feels towards you as of this moment, Sag. This is typically Capricorn energy, but it doesn't have to be. But as I said, it doesn't always mean third party. And third party can be, I can't take all of those. There was a wedge of cards coming out here. I'm feeling as well, they're trying to get your attention and it's not working. A party is trying to get your attention, Sagittarius, and it's just not working. You're preoccupied with something else, or there's that lack of stimulation there that used to be there for you. Or if they was to return, they would really need to prove themselves for you to even consider anything. That can be them getting quite frustrated there, and it's triggering them, that devil energy, it's triggering them more. It's like that itch that we shouldn't scratch, and they're kind of going at it more and more and more, but they're making the situation worse for themselves. Let's see what we can get. So what can we get on this devil energy, please, Spirit, of how the party feels towards Sag? They don't know what decision to make. I'm telling you, there's an avoidance here. There's an avoidance of wanting to acknowledge how they're feeling. You can see the lady there, actually male or female, doesn't matter. She sat crossed arm there with the sword. Swords being communication or thoughts, but blocking that heart chakra. There's water behind her, and the water are her emotions. Now she could just stand up and turn around, but she's put her back to them. So she's put her back to her emotions, just doesn't want to know, doesn't want to go there. And she's blocking that heart chakra as well. And also she's blindfolded, so she doesn't even want to feel it, see it, or turn around, anything. She just doesn't want to go there at the moment. But there's a decision that needs to be made. A decision that needs to be made with this devil energy. Could be that you're involved with a Capricorn, doesn't have to be. And the Knight of Pentacles. Slow energy. They're doing something right this time. I'm feeling whoever the party is that's coming back, this isn't going to fit for all of you. Some of you, they're coming back for the real deal this time, but they know they've got to get it right. Knights is about precision though. This is getting it right. If you could bank on any of the Knights, it would be this, right, for getting something absolutely right. The energy though, so slow. So slow, so methodical. Sometimes even a static energy, but it's about wanting to make progress. There's a progress that they're wanting to make here with you, but I feel they're going at it so cautiously. There's a sense of them wanting the responsibility to be taken off them, as if if they was to see you progress, so if you was with somebody else now and you was to suddenly become engaged or get married, they'd be disappointed. They really would be disappointed, even angry, possibly jealous. But the responsibility would be taken off them then. They wouldn't have to make the decision anymore of what plan of action to take, because you've already done it for yourself. But whilst you're maybe in a committed relationship but haven't gone up to the next level yet, or you may still be single, they still have that choice. This person is so in their ego though, and the situation is so precious to them. This isn't going to be for all of you, but for some of you, your party, the situation that they're in, it's so precious to them. It's so fragile. It's as if they're walking forward just inch by inch, drawing it out just to make sure they're getting it right, because they just can't bear to witness any wrongdoings. I feel there's a lot of hesitancy here. I feel there is with the messages that are coming through from Spirit. There's like a waiting for the filtering to come through. There's a strong mirroring of the behaviour here. What else have we got on the Knight of Pentacles energy, please, Spirit? And the Three of Pentacles. Strong Capricorn vibe. Maybe that you're involved with a Capricorn as well. But there's a wanting to collaborate. I'm feeling there was a situation in the past where you may have been in a third-party situation. Possibly you wanted more, and now they're willing to come back, but they're going to offer something to you. Spirit's drawn me here to this gentleman that is stood on the bench as if they're in a more affluent position, shall we say now, than they was before. They feel they're able to come with more now than they was before, even though that's not what you was expecting. But if they return, there's a strong message here for those of you that are in a connection. What else can you give us, please, Spirit, on how the party feels towards Sagittarius? But there's been a bad investment, or will it be a bad investment? There's so much and ah in here. It's as if this Knight of Pentacles is at a standstill. What else can you give us on this Knight of Pentacles energy, please, Spirit? What else can you give us on this Knight of Pentacles energy? Page of Pentacles as well. That is Capricorn energy. What else can you give us on this Knight of Pentacles energy with regards to progression, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Some card shit out there. I wouldn't normally get this out. And there we go again. Page of Swords in reverse and Nine of Swords. Absolutely stressed out to the nines here. It's as if they can't grasp you. I think I've already mentioned this. They can't get hold of you. I feel the Page of Swords in reverse. There's an irritable side that's coming through that I was sensing in this Devil energy. There's a not knowing of what you're doing or where you're at. It's as if they are in battle with their ego. They're not willing to put themselves in a position of vulnerability. I wouldn't be surprised if the Five of Pentacles comes out. But they know they have to make a decision. They're inching forward bit by bit. They're just kind of waiting for the go-ahead. It's as if they're waiting for the green light from your end, but it's just not happening. Okay, so this Lovers energy, Gemini energy. So we've got quite a bit of Gemini coming through in the reading now with the Lovers and the 2 Nine of Swords. So this is what's going on in their environment as of this moment. Tell me to change deck. So what have we got on this Lovers energy, please, Spirit? This can be, it doesn't always have to be a love connection, even though this is coming through as a love reading. It can be a connection as a partnership, a business partnership. Actually, let me zoom you in. So this Lovers energy, what have we got on this Lovers energy, please, Spirit? Oh my, and there we go. the Devil in reverse. And, oh my goodness, the Lovers in the upright. Okay, I feel there's a union here, a union that's together. A lot of readers do read the Lovers card as it is the Lovers card, a coming together of a love connection. It can also be partnerships, business partnerships, duality, both being on the same page and wanting to progress with something that you feel passionate about. But there is, I'm just getting a lack of desire here. So if it is the party that you're thinking about, who you're heavily investing your thoughts into, if they're involved with somebody else as of this moment, or there's a connection that they feel passionate about, not sexually passionate about, maybe it's a business or an idea that they have, there may be somebody else that's involved in it with them. And your party and whoever this other person is, it may be that there's been a love connection there before, but one of them is desiring the other one, but the other one doesn't feel the same way. Let's see what else we can get for you. So what else is going on within their environment as of this moment, please, Spirit? What's going on within Sagittarius's party environment as of this moment? I'm hearing business transactions, a business transaction. But they're wanting to let go. They're wanting to let go of this energy. They're recognising it's not working for them anymore. It could be an unhealthy environment that they're living in. It could be somebody that isn't healthy to be around within the working environment, or they've been in a relationship with them, they're knee deep now within the business and they're trying to find a way to let them go. The High Priestess, but they're being kept quiet. More Pisces energy. Why is the High Priestess here, please, Spirit? Because of the Moon energy. Because you don't want to reveal something. What doesn't want to be revealed? What's not being revealed here, please, Spirit, with the High Priestess and the Moon energy? I knew there was a Pisces vibe. Moon energy, yep. Cancerian energy. They don't want to reveal. There we have it. Five of Cups, which I mentioned before. And Seven of Wands. This isn't going to fit in for all of you. There's a partnership that's set up here for your party, Sagittarius, and your party is involved with somebody. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but it's being kept quiet. Maybe with a Pisces, or somebody that's got strong Pisces or Cancerian energy, or water energy, let's just say, within the chart. And it's being kept quiet. It's being kept quiet. Being kept quiet behind the scenes. Now, this may be only a select few know about it. It may be that it's not even being put on social media. But there's somebody here with a big ego, quite flash about their life or what they want people to know. But there is something really hidden here. But the reason I feel they're not letting go of this devil energy, whatever this overhang is because they may have to defend themselves. And they want to avoid the disappointment. They don't want the hassle. Maybe they don't want the hassle because this person that they're with, if it is a person, this devil energy in reverse, if they don't get the chance to be with you, then that's their second person of choice. That's their next person of choice, their backup. And they're willing to stay with them because it fits. But at the moment, they know they don't want them. They want you. This Empress energy then that's here. Let me spin you around a bit more. My goodness. Let me just breathe through this. Just need to breathe through this for a moment. So what have we got on this Empress energy, please, Spirit? As I said, Libra, Taurus energy. The place this is within the spread. This is what your party wants from the connection of this moment. They want to come back now and reignite it with you. they possibly tried to block that, but they know it is going to cause war or some type of argument. And they're looking for the opportunity here, possibly with a Leo, or to let you know that they feel like there's something there. There's that duality again, that bond, that wanting to bring together. There's quite a lot of it within this reading. It wouldn't surprise me if it was a twin flame. You've got the Ace of Wands there, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Tower, you've got the Empress twice, the runner, the chaser type energy. They're keeping an eye on each other, they're keeping tabs. Yeah. They're waiting for that moment. They're waiting to impulsively contact you with this proposition. That Knight of Swords energy, it's not always the most warm energy when it comes at you. The Knight of Swords energy is very action orientated, very methodical, strategic. Emotions are pushed to the side, quite clinical. I'm just hearing clinical. I don't know whether they're within the clinical profession, but quite cold, icy, sharp. But this Ace of Wands, it's a passionate vibe. There's definitely a passionate vibe here. I feel if you have been together before, you have elevated to a level passionately that you may never have delved into with others, shall we just say. I'm not sure who that hits home with, if anybody, but you'll know if it fits. And they feel there's a bond there. There's a tight bond there. There's a strong bond. There's a union. There's something that you have that you're able to draw out of the other party. Something I feel that can't be explained, but it's there. And there we have it. The Emperor. They see it as a divine connection. They're waiting on standby, absolutely waiting on standby for the right moment. It's as if they're in Knight of Pentacles energy, or, well, yeah, they could be in Knight of Pentacles energy, waiting for that moment to transition into the Knight of Swords. But everything is being thought about with precision. I even think down to posts that are going on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm hearing it's calculated. They don't want to get it wrong. And then I'm seeing like a bow and arrow. As if when they see the target, when they get the chance, they're going to go for it. And it'll then transition into that Knight of Swords energy. But they'll come at you with this proposition. What does this Emperor want from the connection, please, Spirit? What's the long-term goals for the Emperor? Now, the Emperor, he is in it for the long haul. He is a well-established, well-rounded, grounded, compassionate, but strong energy. He says things with conviction, but he's completely respected, and he knows his skill inside and out. But he's waiting for that moment to take control. He's got the qualities of all the kings put together. But what is it that this Emperor is wanting from the connection with the Empress, please, Spirit? Because there's something that's just not sitting right with me. More Gemini energy. Eight of Swords in reverse. They're waiting for a let go of. Some type of self-imposed prison, some type of victimhood, or maybe a place of where you're appearing like you're trapped when you're not. This doesn't have to be within a particular setting, like a home. You can't leave because of finances or children or this or that. This can be you're trapped within your mindset because of past hurt, because of what happened before. You just can't seem to let it go. But they want to come to you with an offering, possibly an apology or just some type of gesture, which was there at the beginning, yeah, and offer you that new investment. They feel there's something more worthwhile. but they're not being completely honest or upfront about something. If not with themselves, then with you. What is it with this Seven of Swords energy, please, Spirit? I wouldn't normally pull this many, but I just can't help it. What is it with this Seven of Swords energy, please, Spirit? Seven of Swords energy. What can you... I think, right, it's coming to my mind here now. I think what they're wanting to do, they're going to come back to you with a player type energy, because that might be what you're used to. But they're weighing up the territory. They may approach you in a similar mindset to how they was before towards you. And then when they get to you, they're going to test the ground. They're going to see whether... They're going to try and judge. They're going to try and gauge. The ego is so strongly within this reading. I feel it's a problem for them. It really is a problem for them. And it's drawing me back here to this Four of Swords that's at the back. And the Four of Pentacles. There's some type of frugality. There's some frugal energy here. I feel it may have been in the past, yeah, with regards to assets and money, because it needed to be. If it was that they were trying to establish a business. But I feel like now it's about a willingness. They're being quite tight, unwilling to put themselves in a situation where they're vulnerable because of their pride. They want that transformation. That's what they're weighing up, and then it can go forward into something more committal. It'll go from the Page to the Knight. But if it is that you're in an established union, is it enough? Would it be enough for you to walk away? Okay, let's go over to this King of Pentacles energy, and let's see what Spirit is suggesting as guidance with this King of Pentacles energy. This has been drawn from a slightly different deck, guys. This is from the Influence and the Angels Tarot deck. King of Pentacles, though, typically Aries, Taurus energy. But this is about recognising the foundation that you've built for yourself. Recognising that you're a good provider for yourself. And the King of Pentacles is recognised as well as being very family orientated, thoroughly invested into long-term goals. There's an element of patience there, because there isn't a want for the results to be now. There's an accommodation or accommodating of that growth for a long-term investment, but for it to be worth so much more further down the line. It's not like a Wands energy. There's a knack of being an entrepreneur or finding opportunities in things as well, of developing something into more. But what Spirit is saying, it's about recognising those areas of where you can be more generous, or areas of where others can possibly be more generous as well and they're not being. And not completely questioning why, but just sitting with it and wondering why they're like that as a person. There's a strong vibe here of an energy that's coming back in that is very unwilling to give, I feel, emotionally. And this is what Spirit is trying to suggest, that you just look out for a kind of breadcrumbing type energy. They'll part with minimal, because it's always got to, any compliments or any type of praise in some way has to be returned back to their ego, has to reinforce or has to reflect to them, has to go back to them in some way. And I think this is what Spirit is suggesting with this King of Pentacles energy for you to try and look out for. What else can we get on this King of Pentacles for guidance, please, Spirit? Sagittarius. There's someone that's willing to part with minimal here. And even though you might be the King of Pentacles, it's about, yeah, because of the conflict. It'll leave you conflicted. It'll leave you confused about moving forward. More Cancerian energy. there's a need here for you to try and gauge others' behaviour a little bit more than you have been, instead of skimming across them, not becoming overly obsessed, but just kind of weighing them up. But Spirit sees you as being in that King of Pentacles energy, where you don't need somebody to completely reinforce a positive message to you. But it's also as well about not being in the setting of where somebody is so self-absorbed, which can be that hermit energy, quite a stubborn, self-absorbed energy, that every time they're passing praise, it's really a reflection back to themselves, so they can try and grasp to make themselves feel better. I hope it's of help, Sagittarius. Sending you big hugs, massive thanks for checking out the video last month, and look forward to catching up with you in the middle of August. Over and out, bye.